Hi guys, and welcome back where it is still raining and I am getting ahead on my videos, so I'm going to make some clusters and not necessarily clusters. These are going to be for the edges of my papers, just little things to decorate the edges of my paper. Let me show you what I mean. I got a couple of them done yesterday, and let me get some of my coffee dyed paper out and I'll show you exactly what I mean. So later this afternoon I'm going to be making mass signatures. Ooh, that's pretty. I'm looking at all my stuff. I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. This is pretty. That's pretty. Everything's pretty. But I want to find the right color of paper. And I know I have it. Well, I'm just going to keep digging here. I have tons of paper. And that's why I was saying today I'm going to do, here we go. See, I have all of this. This is parchment paper that gives you that yummy sound. Okay, here's the good one. Okay, so I'm going to make these. I have to make sure this fits the book I'm going to work on next. And it needs to be trimmed down somewhat. But anyhow, I'll do that because what I can do is just sew the lace on one side and then fold it as wide or as narrow as it needs to be. So did a couple of these yesterday, and I'm sorry if crinkle bothers you. I'll try to keep it to a minimum. I actually love crinkle, and I will look for when I search for my inspiration. So see, it'll go on this edge and then it'll get sewn down on my machine. So this will be the edge of the paper, edge of the signature, paper edge, you know what I mean. And so I'm going to make several of those today, and then I'll sew them on my sewing machine here in just a bit. So that's the idea. That's what I'm doing today. So there's that one made, and see, it'll fit in the book like that in the journal. So what I'm going to do right now is get them made. And what I was thinking, and I think I guessed wrong, I think I do need I was thinking I needed my sewing machine, and then I thought, no, I'll just sew them by hand. But I think sewing them by hand is okay. I don't see anything wrong with it. But I got these, and these are not necessarily anything that I would make a spine out of. So these are going to be my bases. And then I'm just going to add the little pieces to that. So I'm sticking my arm like so. Maybe this way, maybe that way, maybe a little piece here. And I have so much. I bought this. You might go good there, or right here in the center, maybe like that. So there would be the beginning of one anyhow. And I think I got confused, which isn't difficult for me, but I was thinking clusters. I was going to make clusters. And then I realized, no, I'm not. I'm making page borders. So that's a good one to go with. Oh, I just messed it up, guys. Can you believe that? I don't remember how I had it. And while I was putting them together, I would do some shout outs. So I definitely need my phone. Excuse me. And while I'm doing shout outs today, it's to, I'll be doing these while I'm doing the shout outs. I guess that's what I was trying to say. I was concentrating on my phone and not not my video, sorry. So I'm going to go into my subscriptions. And right now, I'm also running my Cricut. You'll hear it go here in just a minute. So I'm multitasking. And while I'm multitasking, I'm going to be doing shout outs. So let me sign into my Cricut. And one of the people who I'm following right now, really, and having a good time with, is Fun Life on a Budget. And she's really, really, really interesting. So what I've got her going on is she's doing Rolodex. Rolodex, the little inserts, and then she's putting them on business envelopes and using the windows. So I'll put a link to that video in the description box so you can go over there and see what I mean. And it's really, 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 really cool how she does that. So I'm hoping to find on my Cricut the template for those Rolodex files, so I can make a bunch of those, and that'll be a mass make Monday, and I'll get it up here as quickly as I can. Okay, so she will be my first shout out, just because, like I said, I was watching her and I saw this and I was like, wow, I so want to do that. Also, I want to make some buttons, and I want to do some different die cuts today on my Cricut. So you will most likely periodically throughout this day hear that going. And then I wanted to do, let's do a little line of the pink stuff here, maybe like this. All right, so there's two. And then I had more. I know I had more made. But I bought these. I got these from Donna Little. And I'll try to find her in the description. I'll try to find her video and link it for you too. So anyhow, I bought these from her, and there was a bunch in a bag. And then I got whale tail tabs from her. And I bought the die cut for this, so it's coming, and that's going to be another Santa gift. So waiting on that. All right, so there's two, and I know I had. Oh, here we go. I know I have them. So I'm going to slide my buttons back because I do want to make some clusters. All right, there's one. There's two. I think that one was going to be a cluster, so I'm going to set it aside. And then here was number 3. So there was 3 made. And I think that I can sew them without too much trouble. But I want to put this on here to give it a nice. Well, no, I don't. You know what, guys? I don't want to use those because they're going to be too thick for the page. So I want to get something thin. suppose this will work. I just realized that. I don't want anything too thick because it's going to go on a page. So we'll take that off and put it on this. Right like that. Let you go down to the end and spread you out. There we go. So there's 3. This is going to be a cluster. And then I found this button to put on here. Oh, okay. So next shout out, I've shouted out Fun Life on a Budget, did I? Fun Life on a Budget, yes. And then Treasure Books. She's turning trash into treasure. Craft with me. She just put a video up today, and this is somebody I'm shouting out for what she did on this video. I'll put a link to her video in the description box so you can go see that. Now, the reason I did that was because I think this is going to be an altered paperclip. I think this would be a great challenge for Melissa Sue on her channel, because she makes boxes, and I gotta tell you, she does really good with them. And I think these are things that she could make so easy. So easy. Alright, you know what I did? I lost my needle, guys. That is dangerous. I lost my needle. Here it is. I found my needle. So this I will sew. And I'm just going to put this on a paper clip. I think that'll make a nice altered paper clip. So that's what I'm doing today on this rainy day besides shout outs. So next up, besides Treasure Books and Melissa Sue, is going to be, well, let's see, subscriptions. I already did one for 143 Handmade. I already did one for Linda's Mixed Up Life, Melissa Sue. Moon Sprouts I've done. Tina's Reborns I have done recently, but we're going to give her a shout out too. She is a doll collector. Also does little dioramas and collects miniatures. And then I'm trying to find Annalise, I think that's how you say her name, Journaling. She's really good. She does a lot of vintage stuff. So I will put a link in her description of her. All of these people that I'm shouting out will be in my description. Let's see. I want to do a shout out to Linda's Crafty Life. She's a lot of fun, and she does journals and some other things, some hauls, and she's really fun. So go over there and give her a look. She's really funny. I enjoy watching her. Okay, next up is going to be Jasper. Jasper does, let's see, let's look at her channel. Happy Mail. She did a periwinkle teal blue Asian swan. That's all of her playlists. But she does, I'm not sure, this looks like lace. Auditioning found objects to make an assemblage maybe. Massive haul from Spectrum Arts Creations. Halloween cards for Jax. See anything good for giveaways at 50 subscribers. And I don't know how many subscribers she has now. Now she has 148 subscribers and 203 videos. So go give her a shout out as well. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be everybody that I give a shout out today to. And when I go back, I will have to put links to the links to their channels in the description box. So with that being said, I'm going to continue to do the snippets and these borders for my journals, and the next video I produce is going to be put out, will be going forward for the rest of the week. So this is the last Saturday video I'm going to share with you guys today. All right, guys, have a super, super, super good rest of your weekend, and I'll see you later in the week. Bye-bye.